Are you serious? Are you serious? Apple is really starting to invade everybody's space. Matter of fact, they're trying to invade your body. Matter of fact, Time magazine just did an article on how Apple is invading our bodies. The Silicon Valley giant has redrawn the lines that separates our technology and ourselves. That may not be a good thing. Now, with the unveiling of the Apple Watch, Apple is attempting to put technology somewhere where it's never particularly welcome. Like a pushy date, the Apple Watch wants to get intimate with us in a way we're not entirely used to or prepared for. This isn't just a new product. This is technology attempting to cloninize our bodies. The Apple Watch is very personal and intimate. These are the words of Apple CEO Tim Cook and his colleagues use over and over again when presenting it to the public for the first time. That's where the watch is likely to change things, because it does something computers aren't generally supposed to. It lives on your body. It perches on your wrist like one of the Cinderella's helpful bluebirds. It gets closer than we're used to with technology getting. It gets inside your personal bubble. We're used to technology being safely other. But the Apple Watch wants to snuggle up and become part of you. This is new, slightly unnerving. When technologies get adapted as fast as we tend to adapt Apple's products, there are always unintended consequences. When the iPhone came out, it was a praise to the skies. And I have one right here. I have the iPhone 5. All right? People praised it to the skies as a design and an engineering marvel because it is one. But no one really understood what it would be like to have it in our lives. Nobody anticipated the way iPhone, the constant gravitational tug on our attention. Do I have an email? What's happening on Twitter? Can I get away with playing tiny wings at this meeting? What about YouTube? When you're carrying a smartphone, your attention is never entirely undivided. The reality of living with an iPhone or any smart connected device is that it makes reality feel just that little bit less real. One gets overconnected to the point where the thoughts and opinions of distant, anonymous strangers start to feel more urgent than those of your own, who are in the same room with you even. One forgets how to be alone and undistracted. Ironically, enough experiences don't feel fully real till you've used your phone to make them virtual, tweeted, tumbled, or Instagrammed, or YouTubed. And the world has congratulated you for doing so. Smartphones create needs we never had before, and we're probably better off without. I'll say this, with this new technology of YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, iPhones, Instagrams, and all the different things people are doing, it certainly is a tremendous tool of sharing very valuable information to the world. It's been a tremendous blessing, I believe, on the body of Christ to bring and connect people and we're having a cyber revival. People gather. Matter of fact, I was just looking yesterday. I'm going to give you a statistic. For instance, here on YouTube, I have almost, 69,000 subscribers, something like that. And my YouTube videos are viewed about an average of about 60,000 views a day, give or take. It can vary. All right. But I do a live 3-hour broadcast. And that live 3-hour broadcast is not only on Blog Talk Radio and on live stream and, and some of the others. It's not just being listened to, but it's being viewed. I went to look yesterday to see. Over 1,600 people actually live were either watching or listening during the 3-hour show live. But another 5,000 were listening or watching it within 24 hours on archives. That is over 6,600 people in a 24-hour period that were involved by either listening or watching a 3-hour broadcast right here from the cornfields of Indiana. Not counting all the YouTube videos, not counting all the Facebook sharing and the Twitter comments and all the things moving. So what God is doing, He's opened up a tremendous opportunity to get the gospel of Jesus Christ to a lost and a dying world. But the devil also seizes the opportunity to try to manipulate any invention, any witty invention that God would create. And certainly with Apple moving to the watch, now Apple is saying, I want to get closer to you. I want to be in touch with you. I want to feel you. I want to manipulate you. And I want to get real close, so close that it won't be long. I want to enter you and become a part of a one world system. The mark of the beast is coming, and it's coming through technology. But the mark itself, the microchip or the tattoo technology, whatever it may be, isn't the problem. It's just the system that drives the problem. The problem is the ideology. The problem is the rejection of God and of Jesus Christ. The mark of the beast is the system that manages the blasphemous ways of a fallen humanity. It will be this mark that is your acceptance of damnation and rejection of salvation. You will have to reject Jesus Christ. You will have to renounce Him and embrace this new world order, or beast as the Bible calls it. This one world government. I'm going to read just a couple scriptures for you out of the book of Revelation, chapter 13. If you look and read verse 11, read about 7 or 8 verses, it says this: I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. He exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth, them that dwell therein, to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And here is wisdom. Let him that understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. We're getting ever so close to this time. As the New World Order is rising, as radical Islam is rising, as the formation of a one world government is rising, as the formation of a one world religion is rising, as the formation of a one world currency is rising, the beast is rising. And the technologies are catching up now with the prophecies. And so time is running out. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're going to have a great broadcast today. You do not want to miss it. We'll be talking about Mark of the Beast technologies, the zombie apocalypse loose in Indiana, hurricanes in Arizona, earthquakes over 7.1 in Guam, and ISIS, and many other issues that are developing in this, the end time apocalyptic hour. Are you serious? Are you saved?